time, movie time, movie time, movie time, movie time, movie time. You're here for movie time. Get ready for adventure. And we're back. Well, if anyone who watched the last video is watching this video, they may have realized I got myself a opening sequence now. Movie time. Let me turn down the volume a little bit and we'll... sounds okay. Just the music. Return. Well, last time they were about to explain the Y2K bug, and now we're about to learn what that is. 7 years ago, the Y2K bug, something that I wish they could have actually done something that existed. It would have been cooler for me. Bug struck the country from Soriyama. Unlike the rest of the world, we weren't ready for it. All the technology we really relied on failed. It was a disaster. And let me just mention something real quick. I think I'm coming down with a cold, so it may be a little bit sniffly if you during the video. So if you hear, that was just me with my cold. Yeah, let's continue. Buses, planes, traffic lights, the economy. I guess I could see how that would work. Everything fell apart because our computers only use 2 digits to represent years. What? 2 digits to represent the year. I think didn't they fix that? This must have been like, if it actually, they fucked up. Hundreds, maybe thousands of people died in the panic. Many were leaving children behind with no place to go. As a group, we were labeled Y2K orphans. Rina and I are 2 of those unfortunate children. We were all dumped in an orphanage that felt more like a prison than a home. Many of the other children tried to run away, but had a different plan to escape. I didn't really explain too much. I guess I could have just done that with just like the Y2K bug struck. Panic and disarray occurred. Many children were abandoned by their parents. They just do it out of a single text box. But they decided to do this whole big sequence, and there's some sort of kings and mage. I don't know what's happening right now, but Rina says, if it weren't for you and Clear, I don't know how I would have gone on. I can't believe how lucky I felt having you 2 around. It helps to have friends who you can understand. You and Claire are very important to me, too. I know I can always come to you guys when I need someone to talk to. I felt I was really lucky. I felt I was really lucky, too. If I had met Clear when I did, I don't want to think about it. Yep. We're both very lucky, but it's more than just that. You can do anything if you have a positive attitude. I agree with her optimism. That's great. The great thing about Rina. Yep. If you keep on believing things won't happen, they won't. I get what he's trying to say, but if you believe that the sun won't go down at night, it probably will happen, though. It feels corny to say such inspirational things, but corny is fine with me. Ah, I have to take care of a few things. Oh, that was a weird voice. Rina quickly shoves the rest of my sandwich in her mouth. Her cheeks puff out, making her look even more adorable. Thanks again for the lunch. Take care, Rina. Rina grabs her things and rushes to the classroom. Rushes from the classroom. I was like, aren't we in the classroom? I open up my next lunchbox full of sandwiches and I dig in. I'm a grown boy after all. Male student day. Hey, I heard a bunch of guys claim they saw weird creatures again. As I munch on the sandwiches, I listen in on the gossip of passing students. You mean all those giant spiders and rats that people keep complaining about? Yeah, those guys. They said they saw more of them in the forest yesterday. Lately, a couple of fanatics have been running around saying they've seen mysterious shadow creatures. Still, do you think Mystica really has magic power? Who? That girl who keeps showing up in the Oh. Return. The magazines these days? Yeah, I heard someone downstairs said he saw her using magic to fight those weird creatures. A girl with magic powers fighting against giant spiders. Oh god, what was that? I guess bit of my tooth. There must be something in the water if people think they're seeing all that. Haha, no kidding. All these people are nuts. If anything, I bet it's a setup, so they can make money. If that's the most realistic option. They're getting paid off. To do what? I wouldn't be surprised. She's making money off all the publicity. I mean, being a teen superhero is a pretty good angle to work at. What's she doing? I think these kids are stupid. Unless she's selling merchandise, which I don't know if she is yet. If she's selling t-shirts, I can understand, but she is not. Well, tacos are eating great all up. Some are even dressing up as her. I can't help but laugh inward at myself. Somehow posing for magazine doesn't seem very heroic. I can understand the need for money, though. I'm sure she was already making good money for a cute face and beautiful silver hair. But if everyone thought she was a real magical girl, then she would be really raking in the dough, wouldn't she? Sigh. The things people talk about will do for publicity these days. But I guess there's no harm in playing the superhero. The clock? I mean, there is harm. She's taking advantage of all these poor nerds. Though, if they're buying stuff from her, that's definitely doing harm. Classes are already over for the day, so I head out to meet with Alex, a new character. The halls are clouded as usual. As I make my way through, I pick up snippets of private conversations. The weirdo. But I guess that's what I do too when I'm walking down the hallway of my school. I just listen to other people talk. I wonder where Rina and Clear are right now.
Excuse me? Is your name you?
Yes, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
I'm Sophia. I'm Soap. A journalist for the Crystal Stream News. I have a few questions for you.
The Crystal Stream News. That's our school newspaper.
You are part of the big three. I would like to learn more about them.
Big three? Well, okay then. Sure. Ask away.
This is a good place. Do you mind coming with me?
She sounds like a 50-year-old lady. Not really. I'm not even curious about what's going on. Now I'm even more curious. I thought the first way would be more funny.
All right, so what do you?
Oh shit, that's my voice. Alright, Soap, what do you want to know?
What's your relation with the members of the big three?
Other members? Like who? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the big three. I don't even know I was a member. Who are the other members? You're kidding.
You're kidding, right? I don't even know. You don't even know that you're from the big three.
I grin and shrug my shoulders. Nope. Want to throw me in this group that I'm supposed to be a part of? Sigh.
I suppose that is supposed to get information for you. The big three are the major achievers of Chris Institute. Claire, Rina, and you.
Isn't this guy really about who does nothing? Clear Rina? Oh, you mean because they have good grades and they're popular and attractive? Wait, why am I in this group?
Well, people consider you to be the third member of that group, with Clear being the leader and Rina being the second member.
Okay then. But my grade average is 83%, while their marks are nearly perfect. 83% is like a B minus. That's actually pretty good. I thought this guy was in bad grades. Like, I get an 83%. Every other class except for Spanish class. If you didn't know, I'm in high school, which is just dandy.
There are more people. There are more than just on the honor roll. Well, you're right about that. You're probably the third member, the only third member out of the association.
I force a smile. She's blunt. I mean, 83 is pretty good grade though. Like, he's acting like it's terrible grade. I'm like, this guy doesn't even study. That's what I'm gonna assume. Cause he seems like a lazy guy. He's definitely better than me. Well, I'm certainly happy that people. Oh God, made myself a little bit sad now. But she just looks like she needs to take a shit right now. Take a look at that. Oh God, is this guy gonna hurry up? Well, I'm certainly happy that people value me more than my marks. While my grades don't particularly matter to me, I don't exactly like hearing that I'm only thought of as a groupie.
Clear and Rina are highly active in the school activities, while you are not, and you are considered very,
and you aren't. So that hurt my feelings. I mean, I may be a little fat, but doesn't. I mean, Rina likes me, and she's a popular girl in school. Soap. Dot dot dot. I try to hold back a laugh. For some reason, this situation is so sad. That's actually funny. I know what he means. I'm laughing my ass off on the inside. Oh. Oh, is there more to this than I know? She looks like she just a little bit out. Not really. There's nothing funny about it. But I think it's about time you got around to the questions you have. I have some work today, so I'll make this quick. So, what can you tell me about Clarina? I'm afraid that I don't know.
I don't know much about them aside from being members of the Big Three.
Well, I've been friends with them for a long time now. I don't think it's my place to talk about them, though. I don't want anything bad about them to appear in your newspaper.
We don't smear pieces. We do not smear pieces. As the official school newspaper, there is a lot we cannot punish. We have standards, because high school newspapers are so serious, and kids just want to read the whole truth. And it's not like they don't care if it's real or not. They just want to read something that's fun to read.
Really? I guess I should read the paper more often. That's the whole time. He doesn't read the paper. You know why? Because I don't smear pieces. Soap, you're funny.
I'm only asking a few leads on the I won't quote you or make it reference to you.
Leads on what?
I can't tell you that. And why should I?
And why should I tell you about my personal lives when you can't tell me what I want to know?
Because it's very important.
And what, my personal life is important? Soap, you need to wash yourself. Oh, soap. Right. You're not convincing me with the reasons like that.
Alright. I suppose it can't be helped. If you tell me what you know about your friends, then I'll let you know about a little.
She's like, really, I wouldn't agree to that.
A little secret. What kind of secret? Have you heard about the Rings of Light?
You mean the urban legend? The Wings of Light are a notorious group of guys who are experts at winning girls' like hearts, and the words are players. Remember, I said to aim for 30 girls and each of them. That just sounds rude. Whether or not this is true, I really hate guys who are like that. Because he wishes to be one of them. That's what's gonna happen. And I wanna. Two high school boys gonna be like, oh, I hate guys who are girls' hearts, rather than like talking to an actual girl. Guys just want to get in the girl's skirt. That nice mini skirt.
Oh, there might be a few inaccuracies in the rumor. They do exist. Interestingly enough, most of the girls that have dated are still in good terms with them. In fact, some of them have even formed a fan club.
A fan club? That seems a bit extreme. Sophia knows.
At the end of last year, the group disbanded because of a trash on the fence and one of them disappeared. But I managed to track him down. Guess which school he goes to?
Don't tell me he goes to Crystal Stream. Oh shit.
You got it. I'm willing to tell you if you tell me more about Clear and Rina.
Oh god, I'm gonna make an assumption right now, and I'm gonna end the episode. The Wings of Light. He was the leader of the Wings of Light beforehand, and that whole scene at the beginning, that's what it was. I'm just gonna make that prediction right now, that he was a member of the Rings of Light, the leader. And the mages that that the beginning was talking about, they are also members of the Wings of Light, and they didn't get him because he took out his father's longsword, which he brought to school, and the other children started to shoot fireballs at him. I'm afraid I'm not interested.
Really? Now you are worried? You'll take that kind heart that is clear?
Real. Ha 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 ha. Well, I burst out laughing. She really doesn't know anything about Clear at all. Okay, so that is that, and we will be back next time. Well, this episode actually seemed a little shorter than last one, but don't forget to like, comment, dislike. You can dislike, comment, subscribe, share it to your Twitter on Facebook. Share how this guy named Riade 123 or your friendly buddy is a big dickhead. Just do all that. Because next time we're gonna learn about how he's the member of the Wings of Light. And see you next time.